We're a 54-man unit, that's what we are. Get it down for each other.
And welcome into GVSU Football Weekly. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. The show brought to you by XFINITY. Grand Valley falling to the Bulldogs 42-17 is the final score. You'll hear from head coach Matt Mitchell and some of the players. Plus, we'll give you a player profile from Isaiah Grimes and Matt Mosley. GVSU Football Weekly is coming your way next.
Play 60 minutes together. Play Grand Valley football. Okay, play Grand Valley football. Everybody's gonna get it done together.
Defense goal, keep people down. You got tackle all day long, D.
As we go to first half highlights now, Grand Valley would begin the game by kicking off to Ferris State. The Lakers' defense would stiffen and force a punt. As Jason Vanderlaan completes the pass, Dante Carey and Marquez Goldman of the Lakers swarm him and hold him to no gain. Early on, the Laker defense swarming Jason Vanderlaan. Here a sack, which would force a Bulldog punt. With the Lakers down 7-0, Isaiah Grimes on 3rd and 10 would find Jamie Potts, good for a first down to the Ferris 38. On the drive, Isaiah Grimes would find a new target, Jeremy Byers, good for 13 yards here, as Grand Valley would move down to the 13-yard line. On 3rd and 5 from the 8, the Lakers would keep it on the ground as Kirk Spencer would race in for the Lakers' first touchdown. Joel Skipper would add the extra point as the Lakers would tie the Bulldogs at 7. So the Lakers would find themselves trailing at half, 21-10. When we come back, the second half highlights for you as the Lakers get the ball first. You're watching GVSU Football Weekly presented by XFINITY.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
Well, kicking plays a vital role as part of the special teams each week. Let's take a closer look behind the scenes at this comical group.
Ellie, where is he? Where is he? Yeah. He's over there, let's go. Oh, If you sit right there, you can even watch him in the corner. Don't scare him. Don't scare him. He might bite. I'm gonna go poke him with a stick. Oi, oi, he's off. He's running. Get him. Get him. Everybody get down. He's lethal.
We show up here every day ready to work, working on being a great kicker and a great person. Mostly a great kicker though.
It's quite a bit of practice if you think about it. A lot of reps we take. It's kind of starting with some of the legs. And the ice baths are great.
Woo!
I'm out of breath.
Well, you know what, coming in last year, I didn't really know what to expect, and the face of our program, Marco Ederosa, really helped me out a ton.
It's quite an honor, it really is, even though I pretty much named myself that. It really means a lot that the rest of the specialists really see me as the face of this program.
Marco, the face of Grand Valley football. He is the leader of the kickers. His body is like a brick wall. Soon enough, his face will be put on stickers.
Ah, my burrito!
When we feature them, you get a close-up on his muscles at all?
I would love to go around the country and have a lifting competition against all the other punters and kickers to see if I actually truly am the biggest punter in Division II football.
You know what, nothing better than ending off 6 points, getting 7, you know? That's what I'm here to do.
You know, the opening kickoff to me is everything. It really just warms my heart. It's really the whole reason I'm here.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
What?
Oh my gosh.
What day is it? Come on. What year is it? Somebody give me a burrito.
You good.
I want a burrito. I need a burrito. Love kicking when everybody's screaming, even though they don't know who I am. That's fine.
We play a lot of soccer, but it's the life of a specialist, and that's what we do.
You know, I was pretty much set, ready to play quarterback this year, had me taking pretty much all the important reps in camp. But, you know, I decided for the sake of the team that it was probably better for Heath to be our starter. Don't want to put him out of a job.
Well, nothing better than the last game. Chris hits an absolute bomb and running off the field. Coach Bosa comes up. Good job, Marco. Good kick.
They still don't know who we are.
Oh my God. You gonna reply to that tweet?
Yeah, what's up? No, it's just at football practice right now. Nothing important. What are you doing?
I brought cupcakes.
Oh yeah, we got 4. Good stuff.
And welcome back. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. As we go to second half highlights, the Lakers would get the ball first as we begin the third quarter. Into the second half as the Laker defense would get an interception. Marquez Goldman off the deflection holds on this pass from Jason Vanderlaan, and the Lakers have the ball back. More Laker defense on this quick pass to the flat. Devontae Jones blows up the reception for a loss. Matt Williams with another good punt return, this time for 27 yards, all the way to the Ferris State 42. Senior Isaiah Grimes to another senior, Joe Worth, who hauls this in for 13 yards and another Laker first down. Deep in their own territory, Ferris State with the ball as Jason Vanderlaan would run into the middle. Matt Judon would strip it away, and the fumble recovery to Frank Benzie. Later, Ferris State would face a 4th and 6. Grand Valley would turn him away with this incomplete pass. Mike Rattay would show off his receiving skills here, hauling in this middle screen for 12 yards from Isaiah Grimes. This time, Isaiah Grimes back to Jamie Potts, good for 22 yards and a Laker first down. The very next play, Isaiah Grimes would find Jamie Potts streaking down the right sideline and into the end zone for this touchdown, and the Lakers had their second TD of the night. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, we'll hear from head coach Matt Mitchell as you watch GVSU Football Weekly.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. The doctor.
If you sign up for DirecTV's latest deal, prepare to be blindsided. Because they'll double your rate before you know it. And you'll find you're locked into a 2-year contract that could cost you over $3,000 bucks. That's why the smart choice is XFINITY. You can see all the best action in football all season long, with no surprises. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Let's not worry about one man bringing them down, right? We got 11 able bodies to run to the ball and get them down, right? It's not a spectator sport. Don't grab popcorn, get them on the ground. Let's go.
Sit there, man. Let's go. Fucking go, boy.
And welcome back. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. You know, senior defensive lineman Matt Mosley came to Grand Valley last year and immediately made his presence felt. Let's take a closer look now at this lineman and what makes him special to the Laker defense.
For me, I'm never satisfied with my play, even if I have a good game. To other people, it's like, it's always, when you watch film, it's always a flaw.
He's willing to take the extra time to do the extra running or the extra lifting or film study or make sure he asks questions to truly understand the game plan.
I'm not the most talented, I'm not the fastest, the strongest, the most flexible, but I know I don't get tired because I work so hard.
Well, definitely he does a great job of using his hands and, you know, being able to get off blocks, and then just, like I say, just a relentless approach to running to the football. You know, he always wants to see younger guys, especially some of the redshirt freshmen that we have. He's big on helping those guys with technique.
Overtly, in a sense, I never wanted to be a captain or be that leader. I just want to play ball. And if I lead by example, I lead by example. But the fact that they want to come to me it shows. I give them gratitude for it because it says I'm doing something right as an individual on the team. Like I told them in the senior meeting, when we gave our senior speech, it's all about chances. Right here with Coach Mitch, I respect him because he's so upfront. You know, he respects us off the field, he respects us on the field, but he treats everybody equal. And with that, it lets me know that you can't take advantage of all the blessings that are given to you. So when you have a person that knows that you're not trustworthy when it comes to academics and you still put a risk on you, it shows you that you need to work hard. I always tell my teammates that perfection is not reality. The only way you can be perfect is to handle the fact that there are only imperfections with reality. And the only way you can handle those imperfections is by transitioning and being liberal enough to adapt to it and be versatile, to cope to it and help bring other people along with you as you learn.
This silver dollar has been in our family for generations. I had it with me the night I won the heart of your grandmother. Wait, that was Chrissy Redfern. Don't tell Nana. It even saved my life from a nail gun in the great construction riots. And now, I want you to... Never mind.
No dollar is safe. The new Dollar Cravings menu. 11 craveable creations, each for $1.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
Grand Valley falling here in a disappointing loss to Ferris State, as we hear from head coach Matt Mitchell.
Mitch, you know, they got on the board first, but you guys answered. Talk a bit about, did that give the offense a confidence, at least in the early going?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we, in the first half, were moving the ball pretty efficiently. You know, we scored the touchdown, which was big for offense based on the, performance last week. And, we're running the ball better. Initially I thought we were running the ball a little bit better in the game.
Let's move ahead to the end of the first half. That touchdown to make it 21-10. Talk a bit about the psyche and what that does.
Well, I tell you, the thing that hurt us, really our defense have been playing pretty well. We fumbled the ball, had a turnover, which put them on a short field, which led to their end of the touchdown. But otherwise, you're sitting here looking at, we pretty much held them to 7 points on a long field. And, go out there and, credit to Coach Anise at 4th and 1, went forward on a really backed up, went on 4th and 1 and got it. And then we've got some young guys in our secondary that don't understand the sense of urgency of getting deep. That hurt us against Ohio Dominican, and definitely on that drive. We had a couple of young guys that were not, in position where they needed to be, and they gave up the long pass, and so, that hurt heading into halftime. If we would have got a stop there, obviously, and the thing would have been, 14-10. That would have made a little bit of a, probably a difference in terms of us taking the field the second half.
When you start the second half, really don't get anything going early in that third quarter. You go 3 and out, and then you throw a pick, and they scored on both possessions. Just getting the ball first and coming out and not being able to put anything together, does that kind of add to the pressure of the offense?
Yeah, I mean, we come out with our first possession, we don't get a very good kickoff return, and we go 3 and out, and I look up and barely a minute has gone off the clock. And when you're facing a team like Ferris State, you got to count on, your offense to control the ball a little bit and put you in positions. And so, we gave up 2 quick scores. We got 2 quick touchdowns, in the third quarter. And obviously that's not good defensively, and offensively, turn the ball over and allow 3 and outs and really hurt our team. It's the third quarter really determined the ball game, especially the early part of the third quarter. Just give a couple big pass plays, and give up some stuff defensively, and offensively couldn't generate anything to answer.
In the fourth quarter, you get stopped 3 times inside their basically 10-yard line. Talk a bit about what you're trying to do offensively and just kind of how you manage that.
Our red zone offense it's horrendous right now. I mean, we had ball down inside the 20 in the first half, had to settle for a field goal. When you're playing a team like Ferris, you got to get touchdowns. And then, I knew we had to go for it on 4th down, deep down the side, because of where, we were tilted in terms of the score. And we had 3 times, 1st and 10, at least inside the 20, if not inside the 10 a couple times. And, we only get touchdowns out of those drives. And so if you're down and you want to answer, you got to get some turnovers, which our defense did force 1 turnover backed up on their end. And then you got to get down there. You got to, you got to take care of business and get touchdowns. And that's a very explosive offense with Jason Vanderland. You need to take some pressure off your defense by scoring some touchdowns. And we settled for, a field goal and 3 4th down attempts where we got nothing.
Defensively, you guys did a good job. I mean, they racked up a lot of yards, but Vanderlaan had probably 30 carries. What does he add to that dimension of the offense?
I tell you, he's such a playmaker. You know, I think the one play that sticks out in my mind the most of that whole football game is we had him on a 3rd and 10. And, you know, we actually had good coverage. He pulled out a scramble. I mean, I'd have to look on the tape. It felt like there were 4 or 5 guys that missed tackles. Couldn't get the guy down. He gets to the sideline. We lost leverage on the defense. Statistically, I don't know what he did, but he threw the ball well today, and he ran, you know, very hard. And, you know, he was it. I mean, about everything they were doing was running through him. He's a very good player, and we contained him early, you know, but we wore down, didn't contain him very well in the second half.
Obviously, this isn't where you wanted to be. What do you do to forge ahead towards next week?
Well, I tell you, you know, 0-3 is not where we wanted to be. We got to make sure that we have a culture in our program where losing is not acceptable. You know, we had 3 ranked teams. We had opportunities. We knew the season, but our schedule was front-loaded. We failed in all 3 opportunities to get the job done for this program. So we got to get back to work, and there's still a lot of football to be played, but it's going to be very difficult given 0-3 to, you know, probably do what we want to do. So at this point, it probably comes more down to, you know, the culture of the program starting to get better, you know, everybody getting better, and getting this team backward where it needs to be in 2014, and that's going to happen next week against Lake Erie at home.
Hey John, check it out.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was testing to see if we really can turn any device in your house into a TV, and the tablet worked just fine, but I wanted to see if the phone would work as well. So I shrunk Sharon.
Every channel's live just like on TV, but it's my phone.
It's genius.
Shh. I'm watching TV.
Tiny Sharon's mean.
I'm right here.
Watch any channel live on any device around your home. The X1 Entertainment Operating System, only from XFINITY.
I feel like we had a great practice offensively throughout the week. We knew all their looks. They played everything that we practiced throughout the week. We just couldn't really execute as well.
Just got to get back to work. Can't give up. You know, 0-3 sucks. It's not what we wanted. Terrible start. But, you know, it is what it is, so you got to come back and keep working and not cave in.
And welcome back to GVSU Football Weekly. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. Isaiah Grimes has been a great part of the Laker offense over the last several years, as we see in the second of our player profiles for the week.
I would say it went by probably too fast. I mean, even though it's my 6th year, I just feel like I got here yesterday. I was one of the freshmen, just out of practice, trying to get through it. But now I realize you got to come out here and get better every day, every year, to be as best as you can. Preparation's usually the same, just like I said, try to prepare like I'll be the starter. And I mean, me and Heath are good friends. Competition brings out the best in us, and coaches will have whoever's most ready that week out there playing. The camaraderie, family, friendship, like these guys, some of these guys will be my friends, like for the rest of my life, probably be in my wedding eventually. And I've been living with the same guys, and everybody's just real close here. I think it's been better than I've expected. Like, my brother played football, so he only played 4 years in college. So I thought it was just gonna be like a 4-year done deal, but I'm happy I got to drag it out for 6 years. I've learned so much, probably too much that I've learned to probably just take one thing. I mean, being a great teammate every day, coming in here, being as prepared as you can, all these things will help you in life and whatever you do in the future. Memories definitely be just all the games that I've played in, started in, the ODU game a few years ago where we came back late in the game. That was a lot of fun for me, and just all the great memories out here with all my teammates. I think when people think about me, they gotta think of the creep walk that I kind of made up to a song a few years ago, and everybody's kind of just fell in love with it.
And so let's see that creep walk.
All right, it's kind of gonna be weird with no music, but it's just, big thing is get the claws out. I don't know why, but that's just how it happens.
We're here with Jim Walsh for today's Laker Lightning Round, and this is kind of a nostalgic time here because, Jim, who came up with the term Laker Lightning Round?
I believe that was me last year in the O-line special.
Okay, well, are you ready for the Laker Lightning Round?
Let's do this. Oh.
Player on the team most like you?
Peyton McCallum.
The first car you ever drove?
Burgundy Pontiac Aztec.
Do you have a celebrity crush, and who is it?
Yeah, it's Jennifer Aniston.
Your favorite breakfast meal?
Eggs with a little bit of steak in it.
You get up early or sleep in?
Gotta get up early.
The best nickname on the team, and who has it?
Ben Walling, we call him Beef.
What's one thing you always hear from Coach Mitchell during a practice and keep it clean?
Come on, let's go.
The funniest thing that's happened at practice this fall? The hardest hitter on the team?
Probably say Matt Mosley.
Who would be the best singer?
We'll go with Peyton McCallum.
And the best dancer?
That's got to be
tick tock, tick tock.
Isaiah Grimes.
Who thinks they're the funniest player on the team?
Probably Peyton McCallum.
Who's the best dresser?
Joe Robbins.
The worst dresser?
Isaiah Grimes.
The best thing about playing football at Grand Valley State?
Friendship.
And that's today's Laker Lightning Round with Jim Walsh.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight here from Big Rapids. The Lakers return home next week. They're going to host Lake Erie College for Family Day. Hope to see you out there and enjoy yourself. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. Thanks for watching GVSU Football Weekly. Have a great week, everybody.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. The doctor.
This silver dollar has been in our family for generations. I had it with me the night I won the heart of your grandmother. Wait, that was Chrissy Redfern. Don't tell Nana. It even saved my life from a nail gun in the great construction riots. And now, I want you to... Never mind.
No dollar is safe. The new Dollar Cravings Menu. 11 craveable creations, each for $1. If you sign up for DirecTV's latest deal, prepare to be blindsided. Because they'll double your rate before you know it. And you'll find you're locked into a 2-year contract that could cost you over $3,000 bucks. That's why the smart choice is XFINITY. You can see all the best action in football all season long. With no surprises. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.